Right, I don't know what's this, day 3 here. So, plan for today is to get this new ignition barrel put on. New starter. Because I think, like I was saying yesterday, I think there could be an electrical problem. It sounded like it was about to fire just as I was turning the key off. So I'll replace this, and of course everything's going to be fine. It's just going to work, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. Be positive, it's going to work. So first thing, I need to work out how to get that plastic shroud off and get the old key, the barrel out and get that fitted. So I'll probably not film this because it's there's no room for me to get inside and it's going to be a bit dark, so I'll probably just do it and show you afterwards. Right, I don't think you can see, but I've got 2 of the screws out and there seems to be 2 rivets here, and this thing is just solid. It just doesn't want to come off. It looks like it slides out off over the steering column. So, turns around. Oh, so I've got to take the steering column off. Oh, crikey, I'm going to have to Google this. Right, so looks quite difficult to get that plastic shroud off. Seems to be one piece. But what I've discovered is, oh, hold on a minute. So what I've discovered is, under the bonnet, that's the ignition plug there. So, to test it out, I can start it from here. Yeah, I don't want to break this plastic shroud on the steering column. I don't want to have to be buying more parts, you know, once it's running. There's a couple of rivets on the bottom, but it looks like this whole thing's one piece and it needs to pull out. But I found the connection, so I'll try that. I might just put the steering wheel back together and leave that. Yeah, I'll do that. My office for the week. It's raining. Right, got the new ignition switch wired up there. Just plugs in there, which is really handy. I have to sort this out later, obviously. I'll put the battery on and give it a go. Right then, I'm going to connect the battery and see if this works. Right, it's got the easy start in. That's out the way. It's all plugged in. Well, the start switch works. I'll get fuel in here. There was a bit of wishful thinking that starter was going to do it. A little bit. Back off the choke a little bit. Have a look. to make a better earth, just in case there's anything. Balls. We'll have a quick look at that spark plug, see what he looks like. You know, is that wet? Don't think it's getting fuel. Right, so I've gone around, tried to get myself a better earth. That earth clamp to the body isn't very good, so I've set this up, made sure I'm getting earth. We'll give that a shot. Just tried that again. It was a no-go, obviously. Took the spark plug out, cleaned it and put it back in, and well, it's got oil on it from when I put oil in, but there's no smell of petrol on there. I still don't think that carb's working right. I'm not getting fuel into the engine. I mean, should that be doing that? Those bubbles? Is that because it's got an air leak? Yeah, I don't know. It obviously wasn't the switch balls. I mean, obviously the only other thing I haven't been able to check yet is the timing. It's electronic ignition. I don't know how to do it other than set it up as per manual. Again, I've had a quick glance at it and it looks right. I don't think the chain slipped inside, but maybe I need to investigate that route a bit more. But I do think there's a problem with this carb still. I might see if I can get a second-hand carb and rule that out. A working second-hand carb. Because somebody's obviously played with the carb in the past. They've had this off, and probably God knows what else they've changed and done stuff. So maybe it's just not set up right. I have no idea. I don't know anything about them. Right, I'm going to see if I can see any fuel coming out of there. Yeah, so just watched back that video. Still isn't any fuel coming out of there. So maybe this is the suspect. Right, so I made a little bit of a discovery with this. I suppose when fuel's coming through here, it wants to fill up into the float bowl, and then obviously this floats up and shuts the valve off. Now, I put the new kit on yesterday, and well, when I opened this carb up again today, there was no fuel in here. So fuel's not getting in. Now, this is operating the way I'd expect it to work now. I think when I first started messing about with the carb, back in December, I could blow through here continuously, moving this up and down, and I was still getting air or fuel coming through here. It wasn't getting shut off. Now, I think I've managed to set it up so that when the float lifts up, it's hard to do this with one hand. When it lifts up, it does shut that off now, and the fuel then returns through here. So now, hopefully, fuel will come in here, go into the float bowl, this will go up and shut it off, and send it back out that way. It's one little step. I don't believe it. I was about to put the spark plug in and I dropped the bugger down here. Oh man. Can I see it? Can you see it? Maybe if I take this tube off I can get my hand down and get it. I'm not doing that today. Oh, what a muppet. Supposed to be snowing last night and all today. Haven't seen a drop. Okay, so back to this bad boy. I'm going to take the carb off again and I'm going to try and pull that Venturi out. I tried the other day, but I was just tuning up the side, so I'm going to get some long nose pliers and have another go. Maybe that is blocked. I'll feel happier knowing that I've cleaned everything. That's good. So I'm going to do that first, and then I might, if afterwards it doesn't start, I've got to get that spark plug as well. I dropped the spark plug down there, didn't I? And after that I might start taking the head apart. I don't know whether I'm going to have enough time to inspect it, because I've only got one more day and then I'm back, fly back home on Saturday, so we'll see. I'll get this off again. God, it's been off like 100 times. Right, got the Venturi out. I was hoping that would be clogged. Of course it's not. I've had some carb cleaner down there, cleaned it all out. Damn. What else can I do? That looks good. I want to check the float, because I saw a video this morning. I think the float's a completely separate issue, like, but it needs to be 7mm. He said 7mm. Between the bottom of the float and the top of the carb. So I might just set that up so it's right. And then that's all I can do with the carb. So put a different gasket on. This is another gasket I got in the kit of jets. Because the new one I bought, which I thought was going to be good quality, fell to pieces. So just checking it's got the right number of holes. So I've decided I want to start and take this head off. I've loosened the manifolds on both sides. I've got this to do, this, one in the centre, and probably the same on the other side, and one there. Get this cover off, and then I'll take the bolts out the head. I might as well come up with a game plan for next time I'm here, and check the valves, see if they need relapping. Check the head gasket. I've got a new head gasket. You never know, I might find some surprises. But I still think the problem is, well, yeah, the carb doesn't seem to be getting any fuel into the engine. So it could be there's not enough suction from the engine, enough compression to draw it in. But there was also the time, and the spark plugs seem to be a bit, well, you know, they weren't firing as I'd expect, they weren't consistent. So there's a few things. I found a new, well, not new, but I found another Nanoplex on Facebook Marketplace. I can get for about 40 quid with the coil. So I might go down that route if they've still got it next time I'm over. That's all I think I can do at the moment. And then if none of this works, I'm turning it into an electric. going to get an electric motor. Right, got a little bit further. This loose. The exhaust is in the way still. Right, got it off. Let's have a look then. Interesting. See anything interesting around the back? I can't see a damn thing. And get the starter motor easier. Right then. So really, I guess I'm ready just to take the head off. Why aren't you focusing? That's it. Guess I'm ready just to take the head off. Door looks okay. Right then. Let's get the rocker off first. Oh, no, sorry. I want to set up the trigger. Hope this is worth it. I still don't have a torque wrench. Torque it down, but I think it was £15 first stage, £15 second stage, and then was it £15 to £30 the next stage? I don't know. But that's not much, is it? That's like spark plug tightness. What size was that head again? Not that one. Too big. Of course it's not that one. I used it the other day. What size is that? 17. Oh, 17, that's the fella. Right then. See if I can get this off without knackering it. Well, brilliant. Can't get that one out. There's always something. There's always one. If it's not the 10mm socket you lose, it's the bloody nut. One nut decides it doesn't want to come out. Right then, let's have a look then. Let's have a look then. Oh, there you are. Do these tubes go anywhere? So looking at it, the gasket looks alright. I mean, although it's got a split there. It's on the outside. Okay, I'm gonna lift this gasket up. Screwdriver underneath. Raise it up. There's a crack there. Interesting. So the rest of it looks pretty much okay. Bit of corrosion down there. That's pretty good for top dead center. I lined that up perfectly. So looking at it, it doesn't look that bad. In fact, I mean, it looks like it's in quite a good condition, like if it's a newish one, because that doesn't look, how old's the car? 96. Nah, so you're just over 20 years old, nearly 30 years old. That looks quite, I think that must be a reconditioned head, surely. That valve doesn't look like it's shutting properly. So I'm going to do a test. I'm going to chuck some fuel in there. Of course, I can only do one at a time because I lost the spark plug, didn't I? So, Muppet. Okay, I know, Muppet. Can't see any cracks, but like I say, it looks pretty new. Right, let's do the test. See if that stays in there. I'm guessing not, but I'll give it a while. Well, it's been half an hour. It's gone down slightly, but I would say that's okay. It should still start. Right, change the spark plug over, put in the other bore, not the bore, the cylinder head, you know what I mean. It's only been in like 15 seconds, so let's see how this one goes. The other side was okay, nothing came out the exhaust ports. There might have been a little trickle on the inlet, but I don't know, it should be okay. The only thing I would say I'd found was a bit of either corrosion or the old gasket on here. Not much, but it wasn't flat, so I've scraped it off. This is on the inlets. This is, well, yeah, top of the carb, or directly underneath the carb, and on the car there's some corrosion around here and around there. I don't know if that's normal. The other side seemed okay. It was just this side, directly above where the carb sits. So I've cleaned that up, the scrapey blade. It's a lot smoother, a lot flatter. Might do a little bit more, I don't know. I think it's okay now. There might be a bit there. But that's the only thing. I would like to have these rubbers. I did see a kit. Oh, I did see a kit. But then I lost it when I was looking for it. But oh, there's a 20 stamp on there. I wonder what that means. Yeah, it would be nice to change them. So not really, I wouldn't say it was a good fit, like. You go in the hole, but there's not much. It's not like a good, like, kind of sound. I don't know. I mightn't put the head back on while I'm here. I might wait until I come back next time, but I'll see. Got fuel coming out of this one. It's only been 5 minutes. It's coming out the exhaust. What's that side look like? The other side's bone dry. But I think the inlet was weeping a little bit on that one. And certainly the exhaust one is weeping on this side. Might need to get myself a thingy kit. Bummer. Well, that might be it for this trip. Don't really think I want to do anything else until I get some more bits and pieces. I mean, now I've taken the head off, I'm thinking about getting the gaskets for the bottom of the cylinders and just take these off. And is it worth it? I don't know. I mean, if they're cheap enough, I think these will just lift up. Oh, rings. Yeah, maybe I might buy the piston rings. Yeah, I might do that. I might buy the piston rings. Yeah, so if I get the piston rings, I might as well get the gaskets for the bottom of the cylinders, for the cylinder heads, and these rubber doofers, and a new spark plug. Tried looking for it. I think I need a magnet. Go magnet fishing to pull that one out. So I don't think I'll bother taking all this stuff out, not unless the engine comes out. So yeah, hasn't been as productive as I was hoping. Still no closer really, am I? Well, you live and learn.